Dr. Mindy here, and on this video, we're going to talk about how long does it take to heal with fasting. It's kind of the elephant in the room, per se. Many of you are asking us, if I implement certain fasting strategies, when am I going to finally get well? I'm going to answer that on this video. And if you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. I am a woman on a mission. I am absolutely getting the whole world to fast because it's so flipping effective and it's free and it's time efficient and anybody can learn how to do it. So this is a really necessary video because we haven't talked about the how do we get over hurdles of the mind when it comes to fasting. So if you are new, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And those of you that share these videos out, gosh, as always, I love being on this journey with you. I love your wins with fasting, and it motivates me to keep bringing you more information so that you can love living in this incredible body you've been given. So thank you so much for being here and sharing these videos out.
Pioneer in the fasting
Do a long fast one day, your blood sugar going up and down.
We're in it together.
Okay, here we go. Ready? This is going deep. We're gonna go deep today. I haven't done a lot of mindset videos, and if those of you are in my Reset Academy, I actually do every Saturday morning, I do a coffee chat. We work out together, and then anywhere from like a half hour to an hour, I pontificate with my Academy members about health philosophy. I talk about some of the great interviews I've had for my Resetter podcast, and the goal of this is to really work on changing their mind and changing their mindset around health and fasting. So you're about to get a little glimmer of what I do on Saturday morning. And here's the thing I want you to realize is that I can teach you how to fast, but if you don't put it in a new paradigm of health, it won't work for you. The old paradigm of healthcare said that health happened from the outside in. So if I want to heal, I've got to take the right pill, I've got to do the right diet, I have to do the right exercise. That is not the truth when it comes to healing. When it comes to healing, healing is an inside job. And there are three things that you've got to think about when you look at the rate in which your body wants to heal. So the first is what's your toxic load? And I'll talk about that in a moment. The second is what kind of traumas have you had? And this isn't necessarily emotional traumas, although that does play a part. This can be physical traumas as well, like car accidents, or maybe you have a repetitive job where you're bending all the time, or maybe you're sitting all the time. There can be physical traumas that happen to us that affect the rate of healing. And then the third one, and the one that always needs us to work on it, I'm always working on this, is our thoughts. If we go into fasting with this aggressive, this is gonna have to work, this is my last chance, I need it to happen fast, you're putting a resistant energy in to this amazing, miraculous experience that your body's about to go through with fasting. So make sure that when you're looking at how quickly you want to heal from fasting, that you are incorporating these three things. Now let me break it down for you. With toxins, what we have absolutely seen, and this is one of the things that I feel like is really cool about not just here on YouTube, but on Instagram and the podcast and the books, Fast Like a Girl's out now for pre-order. What we see is that people with a higher toxic load, those are the ones that heal slower. And here's why. Your body is this self-healing, miraculous machine. And when we get toxins put into our body, whether they're toxins from years of antibiotics or years of birth control or from all the bad food you've been eating, or maybe you're living in a moldy house or you have a high heavy metal load, each one of those toxins causes the body to slow down because it has to figure out what to do with that toxin. So it's like filling your car up with trash and then driving it around town. It's not going to drive as well. You're going to use a little more gas. It's not as going to be fun to drive in. Your body's the same way. If we have a high toxic load, we heal slower. So the first step to correcting this is to go and look at where you might be getting toxins coming in. And we've done a lot on this channel. If you want me to do more, please put it in the comments. But you're gonna wanna look at your beauty products, you wanna look at your household cleaners, you wanna look around and see if, like, even things like a plug-in that goes into your wall is packed with phthalates, your colognes and your perfumes, all of those make a difference in how fast you heal. So if you want more toxic information, let me know, because there's a lot I can do on that. Second is your traumas. Okay, this one's deep, and I'm not a trauma expert, so I'm just giving you information that I want you to think through. We have physical traumas, we have emotional traumas, we have chemical traumas. Those fall under toxins. But physical traumas, if you're sitting all day and yet you're fasting and you're doing the ketogenic lifestyle and you're trying to lose weight, your body was made to move. So you're actually going against your biology. So you gotta make sure you're at least getting up and moving. I'm not saying you gotta go work out an hour every day, but you gotta move because the body was made to move. Another physical trauma we see is lack of sunlight. How many of us are underneath fluorescent lights all day long? We're not getting out in the sun. If you're not getting out in the sun in the morning, in the middle of the day, and in the evening, I've talked about this before, you're not setting your circadian rhythm, and so you're gonna end up healing a lot slower because your cortisol levels are gonna be all over the place. You're not gonna sleep as well. So we gotta look at our physical environment. Are we working with our body, this incredible body we've been given? You can also look at things like car accidents. If you've been in a lot of car accidents, you've had a lot of sports injuries, those kind of things are gonna end up slowing the healing process down. Try to go into your body and ask your body, like, think of it from your body's perspective. Your body, when you start to put a 16-8 fasting variation into the body, and the body's got all of these traumas that it's been dealing with, it's not seeing sun, it's not moving, it's got toxins it's dealing with, what's going to end up happening is that it can't handle the influx of all those stressors. And so it's not going to give you the same fasting response. It'll take a lot longer. So look at your physical traumas, emotional traumas. Definitely, there are great things like EMDR and EFT. I just did a really cool Resetter podcast with Jessica Ortner, who is the tapping queen. So you can go see the tapping podcast I did with her. We have a lot of really cool tools that are coming up to help with what happens to the body when it's under emotional trauma. So make sure that you're looking and seeing those things and accessing them. And if you have one you love, put in the comments. We are a community here. Okay, last one is your thoughts. Okay, I could spend like 10 hours on this one. But if you want to thrive with fasting, if you want to heal fast from fasting, you can't talk bad to your body. If you are telling your body when you look in the mirror, it's fat, if you are thinking poor thoughts to your body when you're moving around because it's not moving fast enough or it has a lot of aches and pains, if you're beating yourself up for things you did with your diet years ago, stop. It's not going to help you in where you're going. Where you're going with your health, if you want to go and fast, have fasting heal you quickly, we've got to take the shame, we've got to take the guilt, we've got to take the negative self-talk, and we've got to leave it in the past. Because where you're going in the future from the healing benefits of fasting is so amazing. I want you to flip and love the body you're in. But you can't love the body you're in, you can't love fasting and stay in a body that you are mentally beating up. It just doesn't work that way. So there are a lot of things you can do with your thoughts, and one of my favorite is the first, hang around people that think in a positive way. Hang around people that are forward thinkers. This is why we do these coffee chats on Saturday morning in my academy, so I can gather my community together and we can start having better conversations around health. If you're hanging out with a friend who is constantly pounding negative things into you, or you're complaining or creating drama in your life, all of that slows down your health. Make sure you're engaging in really constructive, loving conversations in your life. And if you can't find those, if you can't do that, stay quiet and read a good book. Put on some great music. Look at a great movie. But what you put into this mind will determine how quickly you heal. So there you go. I've never done a video like this before. I feel like it's so necessary. If you love this kind of interaction, this kind of talk, come join me in the Reset Academy. This is literally my favorite thing is Saturday mornings. It's called my coffee chat. And this is the kind of stuff I pour into my community so that we can all get healthy together. We are living in the most interesting time in human history. And right now, we've got to make a decision. Are we going to stay in fear and negativity? Or are we going to surround ourselves with love and compassion? If you want your healing to be fast with fasting, you're going to have to surround yourself with love and compassion. So, as always, from the bottom of my heart, I hope this helps. Let me know if you love videos on mindset. I'll do more. This is my jam. This is what I love talking about. I will tell you, I am so excited because Fast Like a Girl, the first ever manual for women on fasting where I show 6 different fasts and how to time them to a woman's hormones, no matter what your age is. That's out on Amazon right now. You can pre-order it. I'd love if you go pre-order it and we can start a fasting movement together. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you to all of you and I hope this helps.